Prepare to embark on a visionary journey beyond our wildest dreams as we delve into the tantalizing secrets and extraordinary possibilities of Elon Musk's future colony on Mars. Get ready to witness the convergence of science, innovation, and the indomitable spirit of Elon Musk as we unveil the tantalizing details of mankind's greatest adventure yet. Brace yourself, for the future of our species awaits among the stars. 20 years ago, if someone had said they were going to colonize Mars, society would have laughed in their face and said it was impossible. Even today, many doubt the idea of moving mankind to a new planet or moon. Elon Musk wants to prove not only that it can and will be done, but that this planetary migration could save the human race. If there is a world war, Earth and human life could become extinct. Mars is a proposed backup plan for when our home planet is no longer habitable. Here are 8 things we know about Elon Musk's future colony on Mars. 1. Mission to Mars announced in 2016. In September 2016, Elon Musk first painted the picture of a human colony on Mars. His goal was to make us an interplanetary species and colonize the red planet. The biggest problem standing in his way at the time was finding the financing to make his dream a reality. 1 year later, he returned with a polished copy of his painting. During a presentation at the International Astronautical Congress in Adelaide, Australia, Musk presented his revised plan along with his newest space transportation, the BFR. The original details of the idea weren't changed dramatically. A few dates shifted forward a couple of years, and the rocket got smaller. But one of the things Musk did address was how he would afford the cost of colonizing another planet. As any good entrepreneur would do, he came up with a business plan that turns his space vehicle into an investment that will be utilized by SpaceX for future partnerships. 2. The BFR transportation. The BFR is an updated rocket design set to eventually replace Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy, and Dragon. Replacing these will be crucial for the affordability of the missions. This switch will solve multiple problems while continuing to service orbital needs from the Earth, the Moon, and Mars. It will, of course, be protected with a heat shield as it enters Mars's hot atmosphere at 7.5 kilometers per second. While they do expect wear and tear over time, the BFR be able to complete multiple flights. 3. 2024 is the next mission to Mars. In 2024, SpaceX will launch piloted BFRs to transport both cargo and the first settlers of the red planet. The mission would take months, but the passengers will have plenty of room on the rocket. A single BFR has enough space to accommodate 100 people with its 40 cabins, large common areas, and entertainment systems. How many people will be on the first flights hasn't been confirmed yet, but likely this trip will only be for astronauts. Upon arriving, these first settlers will build a propellant depot to act as a gas station for space vehicles and prep for crews to come in on future flights. This fuel plant and the ships used for the initial missions will serve as the beginning of the first Mars base. From there, they aspire to build a self-sustaining civilization on a planet currently uninhabitable for humans. 4. Elon Musk has an idea of how to make Mars fit for human habitation. The red planet is lethal for the human race for the moment. We can't breathe the air, the soil is toxic, and the water is trapped in ice deposits below the planet's surface. Musk has addressed the problem with a solution to transform Mars into an Earth-like planet so that it may support human life. By terraforming Mars, it could become habitable for humans. The question is, how do we go about transforming a planet to be like ours? Musk suggested nuking the poles to release the water trapped below the surface. The idea was referred to as deeply flawed and catastrophic for any life forms that may be residing there already. 5. There will be an outpost on the moon. On December 11, 2017, President Trump signed a new directive for the NASA administrator to refocus on the Moon 6. This directive will send American astronauts to the orbiting satellite for the first time since 1972. This mission will enable them to establish the foundation needed for further exploration of Mars and beyond. Upon learning the news, Musk responded by stating, "We should have a lunar base by now." This isn't the first time that the SpaceX CEO has shared his thoughts on building our presence on the moon. At the International Astronautical Congress in Adelaide, Australia, in September 2017, Musk addressed the lunar base issue and discussed how the BFR could easily land on the moon to deliver cargo or people. 6. Colonizing Mars isn't going to be cheap. Becoming an interplanetary species is going to cost SpaceX and future travelers. Musk had estimated the cost of developing the BFR would be around $10 billion. SpaceX has financed development costs in the lower millions per year, meaning they will eventually need to seek a public-private partnership. This partnership could help cover the cost of colonizing and terraforming another planet for the 1 million residents expected by 2060. To establish a self-sustaining civilization on Mars, they will need to send around 10,000 flights in the BFRs, not including the ones carrying equipment and other supplies. The first tickets will be fairly expensive, but over time, single ticket prices could drop from $100,000 to $200,000. If you're one of the ones eager to join the Mars colony, you'll want to start saving now. 7. It's already begun. We're in the very early stages of colonizing Mars, but we have already heard and witnessed some incredible things. One of those was watching as Elon Musk sent his car into space. In February 2018, SpaceX launched the Falcon Heavy rocket with the Tesla and camera attached. While they were aiming for Mars orbit, it was overshot and is currently stuck orbiting the Sun until we can retrieve it. This could be a lesson learned for SpaceX as they review the information for future test flights with the BFR. Musk revealed at the SXSD Festival in March 2018 that they've already begun building the first interplanetary rocket. The goal is to have this BFR prototype ready for short up and down flights in the first months of 2019. 8. What else we have to look forward to? The outpost on the Moon and the colonization of Mars aren't all we have to look forward to. The same rocket that will be transporting passengers to other planets and moons will also have the ability to take travelers around the world in less than an hour. The BFR will carry those aboard into space, where there is hardly any friction, no bad weather, and zero turbulence. This will enable it to cut travel time and, for example, make a trip between Los Angeles and Tokyo in 32 minutes. As we come to the thrilling conclusion of our journey into the visionary plans for Elon Musk's future colony on Mars, we find ourselves standing on the precipice of a new era in human exploration and settlement. From the audacious vision of establishing a self-sustaining civilization on the Red Planet to the groundbreaking technologies being developed, these 8 tantalizing insights offer a glimpse into a future where humanity extends its reach beyond Earth. If you found our video informative, kindly subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on our videos.